Welcome to Diva's Paradise, wonderful world of fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. I'm your host, Diva. In this lifestyle segment, we are taking you back to Jamaica. It's a very popular segment. You guys seem to really like it. Here we are in the grill, but for this trip, we're not taking you just to the grill. We'll pop over to Sav. You'll see a lot of spots in Kingston. I already apologize if this video is going to be very long, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So keep watching. So I was down in Jamaica for a good part of August. I got to celebrate independence. You would think I would go out into the parish of Westmoreland and celebrate, as each parish had their own celebrations. Instead, I stayed home and watched the Grand Gala, which was filmed from the National Stadium in Kingston. It featured many folk dances and performances. It was simply wonderful. Next time, I'll be there in person. Happy 52 years of independence, Jamaica. Come guys, make a go market down at Sav. Sav is just a shortened version for Savannah Lamar. It also is located in the lovely parish of Westmoreland in Jamaica. For these vendors here who are selling at the market, this is their way of survival, and usually you'll have them beckoning to you to purchase for them. Now, hearing gospel music is not uncommon here on the island of Jamaica, as there is a large Christian population, and I even had the opportunity to get a sermon in the streets. Yep, and you get the guys who try to pick you up.
Huh? Man, clean the fish before you get me that problem. Oh God.
From the market, headed to the soup.
This is what happens when you don't park where you're supposed to park. They put a boot on your car tire. I know you guys don't know what's in this pot. Sea moss, as Jamaicans would call it, Irish moss. And that is what is going to be boiled. Where does it come from? The sea, of course. And what is that now?
Icicle.
Icicle. What is icicle? What is icicle?
It's supposed to be put into that.
When you're making the sea moss, but you don't know what it is.
This is linseed.
Also known as flaxseed.
And gum.
Gum? Make it thick, like a thickener.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. I think this thing is high in, is it iodine? What's in the sea kelp again? I'm saying
iodine.
Iodine, that's right.
It's good for the nerve, they said.
Alright guys, so I am grating up sweet potato, Jamaican's version of sweet potato. I wish I could have shown you what it looked like with the skin on. This is what it's skinned. It's not your typical sweet potato like you know it's yams. Anybody who's Jamaican know what is sweet potato pudding. My mother makes a wicked sweet potato pudding. And because I requested sweet potato pudding, I was kind enough to offer to grate up the sweet potato. Isn't that right, Mom? She make monkey face. But yeah, sweet potato pudding, y'all. I'm too excited about that, y'all. Okay guys, I'm gonna take a taxi to my baby because I don't have a rental car this visit. So this is going to be a journey. Keep watching. Hopping around the island is not as difficult as it seemed. I took a taxi down to the main area of Negril, and then I switched to a next taxi that would take me to Lucy. Upon my arrival in Lucy, I changed to another minivan that was taking me straight into Montego Bay. And we finally reached Montego Bay. And we're off to get the rental car. Since the car wasn't quite ready, I decided to get a bite to eat before hitting the road to Kingston. At this restaurant, I was allowed to pick my fish and had it made to order. The dining room offered a scenic view as I waited for my meal to be prepared. I started my meal with hot fish tea prior to going into my main meal. Steamed fish or fried fish, take your pick. All this served up with a side of roti, bami, and rice and peas. This is a quick shot of the Rose Hall Great House, which belonged to the White Witch of Rose Hall. By time to Kingston, it is night. This is the bus terminal at Halfway Tree. And this is what it looks like in the daytime. A memorable feature of the park that I truly enjoyed was a sculpture by Laura Facey entitled Redemption Song. It stands at 11 feet tall and is a symbol of triumph over slavery. And in case you wanted to know, this was the first tasty patty shop in Jamaica, and this one is located down in Crossroads. Jamaica is an island that's full of culture. This is the National Stadium. This is the Bob Marley statue, which was sculpted by artist Alvin Marriott. It's located in Celebrity Park, which is right outside the National Stadium in Kingston.
Now we're in National Heroes Park, and this is where many of Jamaica's national heroes have been buried. You can see their guards posted down here. And even since I've been here, they had the funeral services for Howard Cook. He was one of the great leaders in Jamaican society. Beautiful day today, very hot.
And this is the Bustamante Hospital for Children. Reggae artist Shaggy has been known to do yearly fundraisers to support this hospital. This is the Kingston Parish Church. Now I'm taking you to Coronation Market. I left a lot of the background noise because I think this is what makes our culture so rich, and I wanted you to get the full experience.
$100 dozen for the property egg. Only $300 dozen for the property egg. And we sell eggs wholesale. We sell eggs wholesale. $300 dozen for the property egg.
This is Tivoli Gardens. You may have heard about this area in the news as the Jamaican government was forced to go in and retrieve Christopher Duras Clark and hand him over to the U.S. for extradition. We're passing Maypen Cemetery on our way to Trenchtown. So much musical talent came out of Trenchtown, home of Bob Marley, artists like Dennis Brown, Jacob Miller, just to name a few. This is Tough Gong, Bob Marley's recording studio, which is also here in Kingston. Speaking of recording studios, big shout out and big up to Decibel Productions, which was kind enough to donate this track. I'll have the contact information down below in the information box of this video. Correction, they actually did 3 tracks. They did 3 wonderful tracks. Thank you again, Decibel Productions. And no trip to Kingston would be complete without a visit to Hellshire Beach. Once again, another location where you can get fresh seafood made to order. Look at this beautiful fresh fish. Vendors prepare your meal right before you in an open-air kitchen.
Bubble, yeah.
Yeah, quite a bubble, right?
Well, we're making our way back to Negril and we're crossing the notorious Flat Bridge. I apologize for the shakiness of this portion of the video. The road just got so bumpy and I just couldn't hold steady. I truly enjoy my road trips across the island of Jamaica. Number one, because it's just so scenic, it's so beautiful. I get to take in this gorgeous land of wood and water. I cannot tell you how much I've enjoyed myself. Okay guys, so this concludes this episode of Welcome to Diva's World. I hope you really enjoyed it. 2 weeks has gone by since I've been in Jamaica. I tried to get in what I could get in because really this trip was about work, but a little bit of play in between. So anyway, keep watching. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Until the next video, take care and God bless.